Good day. It's the lunchtime now. It's the second part of our show. And then I know that some of you have already seen our first show, whereby we're discussing the top 8 and the relegation as far as PSL is concerned. And then we want to hear your comments as far as that is concerned. Continue to comment on that particular segment of the show. But in the meantime, let me welcome everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatse from the Big R. I'm joined by Ntwentle Jacob Selematsela and also Tshepang Kgole. Unfortunately, on Friday, he was not with us. It looks like Friday might be a little bit challenging going forward. And then he might also be with us on Mondays. But we'll see what's going to happen, how things are going to unfold going forward. Jackie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Welcome to my colleague there, Tshepang, as well as you, Mr. Shabalala. And then I would also like to welcome our viewers and our listeners out there from home. Here we are back again with the news all over the country. I'm in KZN in Richards Bay right now, making sure that I collect the news for you guys so that we can be able to share. And then we're looking forward to the nice show tonight. This morning. Beautiful show that we're going to be having. And then we appreciate all your support. Please keep on liking and then making sure that you comment so that we can be able to grow further. Without any waste of time, Tao, let me come back to you.
Tshepang, welcome to the show, last one. And then can you just greet the viewers?
Yes, afternoon, Mr. Shabalala, and to you also, Mr. Jackie, and to the viewers out there. It's part 2 of the show, so I hope that everyone will enjoy the show and what we have in store within the second segment of the show.
Okay. Guys, let's move on. Jackie, give us the results.
Not a problem. Thank you very much. Let me start with the DSTV. I'm going to be giving you the results quickly. And let me just get them quickly here. I've got them ready. Is it showing on your side?
Yeah, you can see that.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let me go there quickly. With the results, they come here as follows. There was not that much that we let me just start with the game between the Nedbank Cup, which was a final between Chippa United, who was playing against the TTM. And as we all know, that game ended up at 1-0. And then now we've got the new champions, which is TTM. Congratulations to them. That's a really great win for them. And congratulations to Chippa as well. They played very well. And we're looking forward to them representing South Africa next season in the CAF Cup. And then with the results that I've got, starting from the 4th of May, we've got Chakuma that played against Kaizer Chiefs. Remember that game he played during the week? And then Chakuma beat Kaizer Chiefs 2-1. And then on the 5th, we had another game between Mamelodi Sundowns against Maritzburg United. Sundowns 2, Maritzburg United 0. And then we had Orlando Pirates playing against Black Leopards, and that game ended up at 3-0. And then on the 9th, we had a game between TS Galaxy playing against Mamelodi Sundowns, and Sundowns won that game 1-0. And in a nutshell, those are the results for the local league. And do you want me to go to? Okay, let me just stop sharing here, so that I can be able to go to the next one. Just 1 second for me quickly. I've got all the games here. It's just that when you're supposed to share them, it's another humding at this side.
While you are still there, while you are still trying to locate, let me give you the news in the meantime on the local front. Victor Wanyama is open to join either Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, or Mamelodi Sundowns. The good news, he says he has been following our football, and then he supports all the top teams. And then he says he was following our football. And then, he used to like players like Surprise Muriri. And then he support person like Dennis Onyango, which is his compatriot. And then, so those sounds good music to our ears, to see that there are other people who really adore our football. He says we are playing a very beautiful football, which is quite exciting. So those are the news on the local front. Are you ready, Jackie, before I move on? So that I was just giving that news while we were still setting up. Set up?
Yes,
So
I've got the Premiership, the Butlers Premiership.
The
then,
Butlers Premiership. Okay.
That's correct, yes.
All right.
I've got it really
But
quickly.
why don't you finish with the news of local, or you want to give us the Butlers? Give us the Butlers, it's fine. Then we can.
Okay, I'll give you the Butlers results quickly. It's very interesting in the Butlers Premiership. Before anything else, let me just give you the results so that we can be able to be on the same par as well. And then if you check there, just 1 second. It's coming quickly, it's coming, I've got it here. Right, here are the results coming quickly. It's been another week, guys. I must really say, all the leagues around the world, they are very much interesting right now. Look, on the 8th of May, we had a league game between Tottenham Hotspurs playing against Leeds United. Guess what? Leeds United won that game 3-1.
Have you managed to share? We don't see that.
You don't see that? Okay, let me just try again.
See that? Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. Let me just try it again. Okay, just 1 second. Let me just try to share again.
All right, while you're still trying to share, let me give you the other news on the local front. It is rumored, according to Soccer Latuma, that Lodge is not happy at Pirates. He wants out. He's really unsettled. And then these are some of the things that we need to talk about, guys, at some point. Do you really think that is good for players, to keep on changing? What's your take? What is your take about that? Because I think Thembinkosi Lodge was good at Pirates, and the Pirates fans loved him. So I don't know, him showing and not happy, wants to leave. I don't know whether that might have an impact. But we have players who succeeded by doing that. Remember Benny McCarthy. Benny McCarthy at an early age to join Ajax Amsterdam, and then he went also to Portugal, he went to Spain, he went to England. So consequently has done well for himself. But at the same time, on the other side, we have seen other players, by doing that, things are not looking good. On the same token, we hear that things are not looking good for Maluleka at Sundowns. It looks like now, when he thought that it's brighter on the other side, it looks like it's gloom now. So I don't know what does it say about players wanting to leave. But at the same time, I'm not saying players should not request their fair share of their bargain. If they think that they can get more money, why not? Because football, it's a short career. So in this case, the issue of Thembinkosi Lodge, what should be the solution? Does he want more money? Is Dr. Arvin Khoza prepared to put on the table so that the boy can stay there? But at the same time, we don't know. What does it say? Do you think that Thembinkosi Lodge will be the same situation with Maluleka and other players? All right. So those are some of the issues that we need to talk about. Jackie, I can see the results, the 8th and the 9th. So, yeah.
Yes, before coming to the results, while you were still on the issue of Maluleka and Lodge, there is also a report that says Itumeleng Khune might be leaving Kaizer Chiefs at the end of the season. He was given a new contract and then he declined it. And then there's a team there in Qatar, they want to sign him. So it looks like he's going to be leaving Kaizer Chiefs, going to Qatar at the end of the season. However, Kaizer Chiefs has also signed Brandon Peterson, who will be the replacement for Khune. And also, there is a rumor that the board of directors at Kaizer Chiefs are not really happy with the contribution by Daniel Akpeyi. He's erratic, and then he's more than 40 now. So his contract is coming to an end. They might not extend his contract as well. So they've got younger goalkeepers like Bavuma, Brennan Peterson, and then so they might not extend his contract as well. So those are some of the news that are coming that we are watching on a day-to-day basis, and then we will share any updates that are coming to you. Back to the results now in terms of the Premiership. Like I said, on the 8th of May, we had a game between Leeds United that played against the Tottenham Hotspur. Remember, Tottenham Hotspur was coached by Mourinho, and they thought maybe by sacking Mourinho, things might change around, but it looks like it's even worse. Leeds United scored 3, and then Tottenham Hotspur 1. Sheffield United 0, Crystal Palace 2, Manchester City 1, and Chelsea 2. What a rejuvenation by Chelsea!
Yes,
it's so interesting because they are having their own players without big name players. They are just having from their development, and then they are promoting from the development, and these are the results. This is very good. Remember, they are also in the final, and then we've got also Liverpool that played against Southampton, and they managed to collect another 3 points, which is 2-0. And then we had a game between Wolves playing against Brighton, which is our own Dawes team. And then that game ended up at Wolves 2, and then Brighton 1. And then Aston Villa 1, Manchester United 3. This is very much interesting because remember, the more Man United keep on winning, the more the delay. No one knows who's the champion until the last. This is very interesting.
Those are bad news for City, you know.
For City, yes.
They are hoping that we'll be back, but it doesn't happen, you know. They are always being postponed. So it's a bit of a challenge, you know. But it makes football very exciting. Remember, indeed. I think Pep Guardiola wants to win quickly so that he can prepare himself for the Champions League. Remember, Champions League is the most important trophy for Pep Guardiola. I don't know what's your take, Tshepang, on that issue.
No, that's very true. Manchester United is delaying Manchester City at the moment, but it's making things very difficult for them. But I think we all know that they're going to secure the league, and so that he can focus on the Champions League in the next coming 2 weeks. So it's just making things interesting, which is a good thing for now. It's a good thing. Yes.
Jackie, we're just trying to make it that there is no break in between. So that is why when there is a bit of discussion, then we come in, because we don't want break. We want our show to be straight and move very, very fast. So
I agree with you.
That was a nice game. And then what else do you want to tell us?
Well, the last game there, which was Arsenal won that game 3-1 against West Bromwich. So you know what? This is very much interesting. I just want to also share the league, the log with you, so that we can be able to see the interest that I'm looking at. Because you know what? I just wanted to have a look at it quickly. There it is, the English Premiership. We've got it here, and then look at it here. Man City, they played 35 games, and they've already collected 80 points. And Man United 34, and they collected 70, which basically tells us that this one game advantage, it tells us that there's a 7-point lead by Man City. tactically speaking,
Yeah.
or hypothetically speaking, yes. But now
No,
look at
to
Chelsea.
be honest, sorry, Jackie, to be honest, Man City need only 3 points. They need,
Yes.
they need 3 points. Okay, one. They need 3 points, or they need Man United lose one game and
Lose
then
one game, yes.
if they lose one game, they will have about 9 points in their last. No, they still have about
3 games. No, we've got 3 games left.
Oh, it's not updated, this one. So with 3 games, they can collect only 9 points. So that's all what they need. They need 3 points if Man United continues to win. And at the same time, they need Man United to lose one game. Then it's done. And while they are still there, guys, the Man United game, their penalty, was it really a penalty?
Personally, I feel it was. It was. You know, even I forgot who the defender was, but the one of the Aston Villa's centre backs was actually shouting at his teammates, saying that why did he actually foul Pogba? I heard him say that. You know, he was actually loud, saying, why did you foul him? He was not going anywhere, because Pogba wasn't really going anywhere. He was facing his own post, but the defender, once you make contact with any player inside the box, once you make contact without touching the ball, it's bound to be a penalty. Irregardless if it's a soft touch or maybe it's a hard touch, but you're making contact with the player inside the box, the referee is allowed to actually call for a penalty. So even the player, even his teammate was telling him, you didn't have to make that contact. He was not even facing our post. He was facing his own post. It was unnecessary. So it was a penalty, personally. It was.
Okay, Jackie, did you see the game?
I was in the plane.
I'll tell you one thing.
Scores, yes.
I'll tell you one thing. It was Tshepang, you're absolutely right. Any contact in the 18, but it was a soft penalty, honestly. I don't know. I'm tempted to say the referee sometimes, if it's Man United, you know, the referee sometimes, if it's Real Madrid, you know, I saw the referee at La Liga nearly gave Real Madrid a penalty, although the other one of Sevilla came before that other one. But we'll talk about that. But
yes,
it's a little bit dicey. It was a soft penalty, but as you say, the rule says, and the referees, of course, will be tempted to give a penalty. It's inside the 18 area. Whether it's a soft tackle or not, it's a penalty.
And guys, you know, if you look at this team, Chelsea, hey, I don't know what kind of magic are they using. If they maybe they've tried to play like this in the last 20 games or so, they would have been on top right now, because they are playing very good football and they are attacking left and right. Definitely. And what I like about it is that these are mostly unknown players. They are coming from the development, which is very good.
Young players.
Young players.
So which
young
is
blood,
quite exciting.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And while we are still there, guys, while we are still talking about referees, I want to say big up to the referees of the DStv Premier League. You know what? DStv Premier League, there is no more these days and say, if it's Chiefs, there will be a penalty somewhere. If, you know, gone are those days, you know. I see our referees being more consistent and their standard being high. But if I go to England, I still have doubts if it's Man United. And the same with La Liga. If it's Real Madrid, you still have doubts, you know. Anything can happen with Madrid, you know. But here at home, I need to take my hat off to our referees. They're doing well. No more. Gone are the days of saying we are playing Chiefs. They can be penalty out of the blue. You know, they even punish the Chiefs now. And it's not only Chiefs, they punish everybody. They punish Pirates, punish
yes.
Which is quite good. And I've learned that if they've judged wrongly, they are being punished, our referees here, which is quite good. They are not winning games. So we congratulate DStv Premier League. They are leading the pack at this point in time. That's me.
Absolutely.
I may be wrong, guys. I may be wrong to you viewers. How do you view it? I think our referees are doing exceptionally well. Jackie, we're just trying to catch up quickly so that there's no
Yes.
in between. Go on with the
And then,
top four.
guys, if you look at number 4, which is Leicester City, well, that one is expected. Leicester City has created a very, very competitive kind of a legacy within their structures. And then they played 35 and then collected 63 points. Now, if you look at the distance between number 4 and number 6, which is Liverpool, I can tell you anything, any team can still qualify in the top 4.
I think until number 8.
Number 8, ne?
Yes.
Yes.
By Everton, yes. No one is safe.
Exactly. So it's still an open a league there. Anything is still possible.
Will I be correct to say West Ham, they've reached a stage of burnout towards the end? Leicester City, no, not Leicester, West Ham United.
West Ham or Leicester City?
No, West Ham United. They seem to be struggling towards the end now.
Okay, but with West Ham, to be quite honest, it started picking up in the second half of the season, you know, compared to the first half of the season. So I don't think they're burning out. I think they're actually doing good because they have never been in this position before. But the team that's burning out for me personally, I feel it's Leicester City. Leicester City is dropping crucial points and at the wrong time.
At a crucial moment.
Yeah, at a crucial time, because they can easily come out of the top 4. Because from number 4 to number 8, it's very tough. Anyone can hit the top 4 mark, personally. And judging by the points, we can all see that. So I think Leicester is the one that's in trouble compared to the other teams, because any team can overtake Leicester. I mean, if they lose the next game, then it's a problem. And if one of these teams win, then Leicester's out of the top 4 for now.
Do you think that Liverpool are showing the team that is gonna rise to go to number 4? Tottenham Hotspur, it's hot and cold. I don't know what to say about them. Little bit dicey with Tottenham Hotspur. Liverpool, what's your take, guys? I think that Liverpool will make a challenge, or is a team that is in struggle?
Well, Liverpool is struggling at the moment, but they are promising. It looks like they will end up qualifying to be in the top 4. Like Tshepang mentioned, Leicester City is losing crucial points at the wrong time at the moment. So Liverpool can just surprise everyone. So watch that space. I think Liverpool will be able to make it to the top 4.
I think the big news is watch Man United next year, watch Chelsea next year.
Yes.
I'm telling you, those two teams, they are forced to be reckoned with. You have said a very brilliant point, Jackie, by saying they're using young stars from the development, which is quite good. Let's go to the relegation quickly and see how does it look like there.
Sheffield is out. West Brom is out.
Yes. And
how about from the difference between Fulham and Burnley? It's about is it
9.
It's 9 points.
It's 9 points.
No, the 3 are out. Burnley may survive. Burnley may really survive.
Yes, apparently if Burnley wins the next game, they are safe. Fulham is automatically out also.
Yeah,
it
looks like the 3 are really in trouble. It's sad for Fulham because they've just came back to the league. And then, and then while we are still there, let me give you the news. Locally, Keegan Dolly is rumored that he wants to return to the local football. It's rumored that he may join Mamelodi Sundowns again. So it's really, really worrying. And then the other news is they said Mr. Zungu, Amazulu boss, he was fighting tooth and nail to make sure that Benny McCarthy doesn't go to Bafana Bafana, which is quite exciting. That means, you know, he believes in Benny McCarthy, and that is why he wanted to keep him. So we'll see what's going to happen. Those are the news. And then the other big news, while we are still, the big one, Neymar has finally signed a contract, a 4-year contract with PSG. He has committed his future now with PSG. And Barcelona, they are not happy. They said he was using them for the sake of ensuring that he gets a better deal with PSG. I don't know. I don't know what to say, whether it was the situation or what. And then at the same time, let me give you the statistics in terms of the top goal scorer. We have Harry Kane leading with 21 goals, followed by Mo Salah with 20 goals, Bruno Fernandes 17 goals, Son with 17 goals, and then Dominic Calvert-Lewin with 16 goals. And then those are the top leading goal scorer in England. And then let's go to our local football, and then go to La Liga, Jackie. And or are you going to Serie A? All right. In our local football, the leading goal scorers, Bradley Hobler, 13 goals, Peter Shaulile with 11 goals, number 2. And then Hamaldin, also number 2, with 11 goals. And also Thabiso Kutumela, with 11 goals too. And then, yeah, you know, we seems to be lacking goals in South Africa. And then we also have at number 3, Mtutuzi Mtanzane with 9 goals of Cape Town City. And then also Themba Zwane at number 4 with 9 goals. Now, let's look at it again. What happened to Themba Zwane? What do you think? Are you thinking that Themba Zwane is starting to lose the momentum?
No, Mr. Shabalala, personally, you know, let me touch base on the goal scorers first. They're not lacking. If you can actually check the stats for this season, I think these are the best stats. I don't know after how many years. There's a lot of goal scorers this season, which is a good thing. You know, there's so many people who are banging goals for their teams, which is a good thing. It's been a while since we've seen so many goal scorers in the top 5, let me just say, with so many goals. So it's a good thing. There's a lot of goals in the DSTV Premiership this season. And then the second thing, with Themba Zwane, he started off the season very good. The first round of the season, he was the main man. Everyone was talking about him, that he might retain, again, the player of the season. It's still possible. They've got 4 games left, 4 games left, if I'm not mistaken. He's still on the right track. It's just that now, and he's scoring goals also, which is a good thing. And anything can happen within the next game. But now another thing is Peter Shalulile is also on form. So he's competing with Peter Shalulile. And while they're both on form personally at Mamelodi Sundowns, they are the go-to guys. So I personally feel either one of them wins the player of the season. I think it's a win for everyone because they're both actually on form. It's not like Themba Zwane is actually off form. Maybe some couple of games he might have been slacking, you know, but he actually had a great season, personally.
Jackie, let's move on quickly.
Yes.
Last one, Jackie.
Okay, we've got.
No, before you
yes.
go there, are you adding on this what he said in terms of Themba Zwane? But if I look at if I look at the assist, Themba Zwane is not even featuring. Instead, I see Augustine Mulenga from Amazon with 9 assists, Shaulile of 6 assists, number 2, Sipho Mbule, number 2 again with 6 assists, and Dean David Van Roy of Stellenbosch, number 3, with 5 assists, together with 3 of them, with Lindo Gutle John and Amethi Bradley at number 3 with 5 assists. I don't even see Themba Zwane there. So I'm not saying he's not going to be the top. He's not going to be the main man. He's not going to win the football of the year this year. But I'm saying those are some of the points that contributes. But Jackie, let's move on. We are going to Italian football, as you say.
Yes. Right. In the Italian football, guys, as you know, the league is over there. Let's just look at the scores that just came in. I'll just give you a few of them. Spezia lost against Napoli 4-1. And then if you look at Inter Milan, beat Sampdoria 5-1. Fiorentina beat Lazio 2-0. And then we've got also Atalanta, who beat Parma 5-2. And what is more interesting, look at Roma. They beat Crotone 5-0. And Juventus, they lost to AC Milan 3-0. And it tells you that definitely there's a problem. There's a problem with Juventus. They just need to go back to their drawing board again. Now let's look at the log itself, and it's very much out of this situation. 35 games played, they collected 85 points, which is automatically leading them to be champions. Look at Atalanta. They played 35, they collected 72. And then AC Milan, they collected 72 out of 35 games. Napoli, number 4, 35. And then they collected 70 points. And look at Juventus, where they are. They played 35 and then they collected 69 points. So definitely, it's not looking good for Juventus and and their striker, which is Ronaldo in this regard. However, this is very competitive, and let's look at the quickly on the relegation side. As you can see, Crotone is gone, automatically is gone there. Parma, Benevento, these three teams. They're definitely struggling, including the Spezia as well.
Yes, they may come to the mix. They may come to the mix.
So anything is still possible there.
Yeah,
even
Torino, Cagliari, they can come to the mix.
That's correct. Yes, that's correct.
Crotone, that one is definitely confirmed out.
Yes.
And then in terms of top 4. Yes, Juventus may qualify. That was a big game between them and Milan. And then I watched that game. It was very interesting. I wanted to see what's going to happen. Unfortunately, Zlatan could not finish the game. And then you know that the rivalry between Zlatan and Ronaldo is high.
Yes.
And then it is rumored that Ronaldo has already indicated that if they don't qualify for the Champions League, he may go back to Man United or Real Madrid. We don't know what's going to happen.
Yes.
We hear that Juventus have already identified what's the name again? Zinedine Zidane as the substitute coach for Pirlo. And then top goal scorer, we have Cristiano Ronaldo, 27 goals. And then Vlahovic, 21 goals. And then Luis Fernando, 21 goals. Remember I said this guy always comes as a substitute, a super sub. Roman Lukaku, 21. Immobile at number 3 with 19 goals. And Tochuku also at number 3 with 19 goals. Then in terms of the assist, you have Mkhitaryan with 10 assists leading, and Cuadrado with 10 assists, Roman Lukaku with 10 assists, and then Rustin Miloskovny with 10 assists. We have about 4 guys holding position number 9. And then in terms of number 2, you have about how many? There are many. There are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 guys. And then holding that position. Morata with 9 goals, 9 assists, Kaglo with 9 assists, Ilicic with 9 assists, Luis Fernando, the Ghana says the super sub, 9 assists, and Zelensky, 9 assists, and then Sergej Miloskovic, 9 assists. Ronaldo, when it comes to assist, is very, very weak in most times. So those are some of the interesting news as far as the La Liga is concerned. And then we are told that Juventus may be expelled from Serie A for their holding on to Super League. So we want to see what's going to happen, and then if they don't withdraw from the Super League, those are set news. We'll see what's going to happen. And then now let's move to what is this? To
Spanish La Liga.
Yeah. Jackie, take us through.
Okay, let's start with the results quickly in terms of La Liga. I've seen that I've watched the game between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. I mean, yes, Atletico Madrid, and then it ended up at a 0-0 draw. I think Atletico did very well. They kept on knocking at the door and knocking, and unfortunately they never scored. And I'll start from the 8th, the games that I've got in terms of La Liga. Alaves played against Levante, and then the score was 2-2. Barcelona and Atletico, they played to a 0-0 draw. Cadiz, they won that game 2-1 against Huesca. Atletico Club played a draw against Osasuna of 2-2 draw, 2-2. Getafe lost the game against Eibar 1-0. Valencia 3, Real Valladolid 0. Villarreal 2 and Celta Vigo 4. And Real Madrid 2 and Sevilla 2. So if you look at this particular league, this is the league that is very, very competitive.
Why we are still at Real Madrid, that's the point that I wanted to say. You know, the first penalty was for Sevilla. But I saw VAR, they were also looking at the second penalty. And there was no need to look at that one. So the question is, why were they looking at it? Because the first incident was the one of Sevilla. It was very interesting. I wanted to see how are they going to decide. But fortunately enough, sanity prevailed. And then they gave Sevilla the penalty. Deservedly so. They were supposed to get that penalty. And then when it comes to La Liga, all 4 can win the league. And all 4 will qualify for the Champions League. Forget about Real Sociedad. They are not going to make it anymore. Villarreal, they are not going to make it. All those 4, they will qualify for the Champions League. All those 4, they will, any of them can win the league. We'll see what's going to happen. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, but if I look at Madrid, there's a whole lot of problems at Madrid, especially when you check in terms of, you know, the way they play. You know, this young man, what is his name? Vinicius. I know that young man. He's like Dembele. He's his last ball. Can't control the ball. And if I remember that time, Neymar at that age, Neymar has been brilliant. Messi at that age, you know, and then what's his name again? Ronaldo at that age. They were brilliant. Man. And then, those are the news. Let's go to the bottom of the league. Let's see who's now already confirmed out. Are we saying Eibar is out?
Yes, Eibar is out.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Eibar, they can survive.
No team is relegated at the moment.
Yeah, no team. You know, the only team that seems to be safe is Levante. From Getafe downwards.
Yes.
Really,
No, this is really tough, guys.
It's just 5
points.
points.
No, it's really tough.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then, you know, Real Valladolid, I really feel sorry because it's not Cristiano Ronaldo, Ronaldo Rosales. He's the
Yeah.
shareholder there. You know, I was wishing that you know, they can hold on in the league because you know, it will be a big blow for Ronaldo to lose his team to go to the second division. You know, in terms of,
Absolutely.
yeah, but you know, from Getafe is tough, real, real tough.
Yes.
It's gonna be
Yes.
very, very tough. You know, Eibar, the win that they got yesterday was important, all important.
Eish.
All right, so
Yes.
that's it. And then in terms of the stats,
Yes.
top goal scorer Lionel Messi, 28 goals. Gerald Moreno, 21 goals, number 2. Number 2 again, Karim Benzema, 21 goals. Number 4, Luis Suarez, 19 goals. Number 5 is Yusuf Enesri, 17 goals. And then we also saw that during the game of Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, there was a hot exchange of words between Luis Suarez and Ter Stegen and PK. PK even said, "Come on, you fat guy, what are you trying to do?" You know, Luis Suarez wanted to buy a penalty. I think he was desperate to win. He was desperate to prove a point. And the Barcelona players were very incensed. They were very angry at him. So that's football, man. It's a game of emotions. It's a game of emotions.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we don't know what's going to happen as far as Super League is concerned. In fact, we are being told that Pires is no more thinking of the Europa Super League, is now thinking of the World Super League. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And Pires says, no, 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 no. You guys, you think that you have pulled out, I'm going to take you to court. We're going to see what's going to happen. It's very, very interesting. And then I don't know, last one, I haven't heard too much today. And then I want to say, guys, I don't know whether you're aware that Lewandowski, he has scored 39 goals already. The golden boot is gone. Messi will never catch up.
Yes.
No one will catch up. 39 goals. And he's still left with 2 games. He can still make 40 to surpass Gerard Muller. You know, and then so hey, it's very exciting, and we'll talk about the Ballon d'Or. Whom we think is gonna be the winner for the Ballon d'Or?
Yes.
Small boy, last ball. What's your take?
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Shabalala, in terms of the Ballon d'Or, I personally feel like, well, the season it's far from over. I mean, these players still need to play the Euros again that are coming up right now, and there's a Copa America also. So yeah, there's just a lot of competitions to still play for before we can actually judge all of these players and personally check who's deservedly supposed to win the Ballon d'Or. So it's good to see that there's a lot of competition. It's not obvious. It's not obvious. There's a lot of competition. So yeah, I really can't wait personally. So we'll see who's going to take it.
Jackie?
Yeah. No, my brother, it's still early to really indicate who's going to be able to win it. But Lewandowski is one of the most interesting player who might also beg it. I'm looking at him at the moment. But you know what? Anything is still possible at the moment. Let's give it maybe in the next 2-3 games, then we'll be able to see. Yes.
Okay. Jackie, I'll ask you to stop sharing that site so that we move to the Messi special as our last segment of the show. Thank you.
That's right.
We are going to the last segment of the show, the Messi special.
Not normally the keeper for Levante. It's the ex-Barcelona netminder Hoyer Olazabal, but Aitor to the rescue again, maybe. Messi in, and he will not be denied.
I want you guys to check the records of Barcelona before Messi and after Messi. Before Messi, Barcelona had won only 57 titles, and Real Madrid had won about 71 titles. And then after Messi, as we speak today, this record was 91 to 92. In fact, it's 92 to 92. This was done just before the Copa del Rey. So that's the genius of Lionel Messi, guys. And then he has changed, he has revolutionized the Barcelona. I mean, the numbers talk for themselves. From 57 to catch up with Madrid, and then end up being 92 to 92. That's really, really amazing. The other information that I want to share with Lionel Messi, I'm not saying, I'm saying at this point in time, who's leading for the Ballon d'Or? I mean, the Ballon d'Or. Messi, in terms of contribution, goals and assists, is leading with 33, and then it's followed by Lewandowski, 29, Griezmann, 26, and Haaland, 26, Moreno, 26. That's Lionel Messi for you guys. In terms of most goal and assist in 2021, I'm not counting 2020. Remember, the season starts from 2020. So, and it was this statistic, it was before Lewandowski scored 3 goals yesterday. So, in other words, it has changed. The picture has changed now. And then now he's at 32 probably, but Messi is still at number 1. Referring to 2021. That's Lionel Messi. We'll continue to share with you about this genius. Years to come, we'll be telling our children about this genius. Gentlemen, thank you very much. It was nice doing the show with you. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope all the listeners and the viewers out there enjoyed.
Thank you, my brother. Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Ciao.